RHONJ star Teresa Giudice shared that there's no going back when it comes to her brother, Joe Gorga. The two have had a violent relationship for a long time presently. Tragically, it seems like there's nothing that can be done to repair the wall between the two. RHONJ Teresa Giudice says no going back with brother. Teresa Giudice has battled with her brother, Joe Gorga, for an awfully long time presently. She moreover has issues with his spouse and her RHONJ co-star, Melissa Gorga. In Teresa's conclusion, Melissa is the reason why she and Joe are not as near as they might be. Besides, she does not feel Joe was there sufficient for her guardians, particularly their father who lived with Teresa toward the conclusion of his life. However, Teresa has spread horrendous lies approximately Melissa, hinting that she was unfaithful to Joe. She moreover did not like how Melissa and Joe came onto the appear in season 3. Teresa found it to be to some degree subtle, but Andy Cohen made it appear like it was not scheming within the slightest bit. In the long run, Teresa met and got engaged to Louis Rulas. In spite of the fact that Joe attempted to donate him the advantage of the question, it did not work well, and they butted heads as well. Melissa and Joe picked not to go to the wedding, making the decision fair days sometime recently. Presently, season 14 is nearing the conclusion and Teresa has no contact with her brother, but will she ever once more? Agreeing to Collider, Teresa Giudice sees no way forward with her brother. She as of late showed up on Live with Kelly and Mark, where she talked around the ruin of their relationship. In spite of the fact that Kelly Ripa and her spouse, Stamp Consuelos, attempted to assist bring the siblings back together, Teresa was not having it. "We've done it so numerous times, Kelly, and you saw my guardians, how I was raised, and there's a parcel of things simply, no, I'm not progressing to examine, that happened. I continuously kept my mouth closed since I didn't need to disturb my guardians. And you know what? Sometimes you can't go back." At one point, Teresa brought their late guardians into the feud which had irritated Joe. The division of the kin, in conjunction with Teresa and Melissa, had driven to Bravo considering substitute alternatives for the long run of RHONJ. This includes a conceivable reboot of the arrangement with unused cast individuals. Amid the reunions, Joe Gorga and Teresa Giudice ordinarily discuss their grievances. Amid the season 13 RHONJ reunion, Joe and Teresa tried to hash it out. However, Melissa Gorga kept contribution, which made Teresa furious. This year, there will not be a gathering as the cast is so separated. It has watchers anxious this might be the conclusion of the appear, but there's said to be an alternate special coming in step. At that point, the RHONJ will sit down and figure out what way to go another. The separate isn't working for anybody, and they know the appear cannot go on because it is. Do you think that Joe and Teresa have any trust, particularly in the event that the appear is no longer a calculate? Let us know your contemplations and watch RHONJ Sundays on Bravo.